What's happening, everybody? We're back with another episode of Too Much Fantasy Football. It's Brian and Brennen here to dive into Week 15 fantasy football playoffs. We're going to be talking about Thursday night football tonight. How you doing today, man?
Philip Rivers, that's all.
Yeah. I saw the press conferences. I've seen him in pads. I've seen him throwing. This is happening. This is actually happening. 5 years since the last time he took a snap.
And he dismissed his Hall of Fame bid. That's something to scoff at either.
Kind of wild. That was. I mean, do you think he would have gotten in this first year? Do you think he would have been first?
I don't think he got in the first year. I'm trying to remember who he was competing against. I think he does get in though. He's top 10 in every QB stat, and Philip, those are fun years. For the LT and Antonio Gates and all of them. I think Philip deserves to get in.
This is off-season debate, so I don't want to get too deep into it. But who deserves it more, Philip Rivers or Eli Manning?
It's Eli Manning. You can't tell the NFL story without Eli Manning. You can kind of tell it without Philip.
Yeah. See, when you put it that way, narratively, 100%. You cannot talk about the last 25 years of football without bringing up the Giants' two upsets. But yeah, like you said, Philip Rivers is the one that is amazed in the stats line. He's the one that we saw fighting tooth and nail through the playoffs, getting to the playoffs each year. Eli wasn't great outside of those two seasons.
No, but when you're known as Tom Brady's kryptonite,
Peyton Manning's kryptonite.
Yeah.
We lost out we could have gone 4 straight Super Bowls, but we knocked out twice in a row by the freaking Chargers. The Chargers that were I think 10-6, maybe 9-8. They were not good, but they just six interceptions to Peyton. Not that, he was doing
I do
that.
forget that. Yeah. Peyton, the Colts definitely struggled against the Chargers. Yeah, I was referring to, Eli being Tom Brady's kryptonite. If you're considered that, you are, I think you're due for the Hall of Fame. And you ended their perfect season as well. But in regards to Philip, I just I'm okay with starting some Colts players now. I think I'm not trying to start, Pittman or Pierce, but I think Tyler Warren and Josh Downs and JT are a little more easy to play just because I think Philip's going to try to get the ball out quicker.
I 100% agree with that. Yeah, definitely agree with that. But folks, that's what a day in the life of a Colts fan. We went from the highest of highs to we might not make the playoffs, and we got 8 wins, I think, before any other team.
Yep,
it's great. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, we're here to talk Thursday night football. Go through all of that madness. Before we do, though, Brennan, you got some news updates, some injury updates we need to talk about here.
Yeah, I'll talk about the other injuries for the game later, but Trey Benson, season's over.
Goodbye, folks. Hello, Bam Night. Bam.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of what did he do to his knee? They just said arthroscopic surgery. I think that's what it was. It just sounded like he just came back and it was a major setback, a major one.
Yeah, it was as if they were trying to remove his knee and stick it in James Conner so they can get him back for whatever reason.
Seriously.
This was the amount of people I heard after James Conner went down. Just Trey Benson season. I got him everywhere. I'm so excited. You're still waiting, motherfucker.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
R.I.P.
Other news, Jaden Daniels, he left the game against the Vikings. He's not playing again this week. So, I'm kind of excited to start Terry McLaurin and Debo.
Yeah.
Against the Giants.
Would you rather start Terry or Wandale on the other side of that in that game?
I want to start Terry. Terry looked really good with Mariota against the Broncos defense too. On top of that, so
which I don't think we talked about enough. But yeah, Mariota did look way better than most people have against the Broncos this past week.
Yeah, so I'm kind of in on Terry though, and the commanding's Ben Sinnott. I don't know where I feel about that. I think you either love the start or you hate it. I'm kind of in the hate it. I'm just I don't want to do it in the playoffs. It's just way too cute for me.
If this would have happened 4 weeks ago, I'd be diving in, completely dissecting. Yeah. But at this point, we don't have enough time to acclimate, whatever you need to do there. And yeah, I'm out.
Some Jets news because we're relying on some Jets players here. Tyrod and Justin Fields didn't practice today. Breece Hall didn't practice today.
I heard Brett Favre is talking about coming out of retirement now.
Yeah.
The Jets need somebody.
It's Brady Cook and Adrian Martinez. If you guys don't know who Adrian Martinez is, I believe he was a Nebraska quarterback for forever.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, so interesting enough. But no, I don't want to start any Jets players. Like even if Breece Hall does play, like I'm really trying to avoid it.
Same.
So
Did you see the report that like they, whoever Matt Ryan works for, they asked him like, "Hey, did the Colts call you since you were their quarterback more recently than Philip Rivers?" He's like, "No, they didn't call me."
yeah, but like I mean, we're talking about Philip. I guess like he's a quarterback coach for Bo Nix and Riley Leonard and a few other pro quarterbacks, and I guess they've all have said on record that like he can still sling it. So like that's all we heard is that he can still throw the football pretty well. So we'll see. But yeah, T Higgins is limited in capacity today, very limited, quote unquote, from Zach Taylor. I don't think he plays.
I'm going through as if the next 2 weeks, like the couple teams I have him, I'm going through the motions as if I won't have him for this week or next week. If I get him, that's great, but like I don't plan on it at all.
The top comment from this one was like, "Did he walk up the hill?" Is that very limited? Like I don't know if you know the
Andrew Cooper.
Knocks, like yeah, he had to walk up a hill to their practice facility. It's funny, but yeah, I'm expecting him not to play. But on the flip side, though, CeeDee Lamb actually is progressing well. He might play for you on your fantasy lineup.
He's got a lot better chance since he went out on Thursday versus the Sunday game or was it Monday? Sunday.
Yeah. So I'm starting CD confidently regardless. Like I need him out there. And then T Higgins, I expect him not to be out there. But and then Tyrone Tracy, head coach, Mike Kafka said he's good to go. Any flex appeal for him for you?
Yes and no.
Okay. All right. Kind of a coin flip.
Yeah. I guess situationally is the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Marvin Harrison's still not practicing. So Michael Wilson might have another crack at being wide receiver 1.
Oh, they're playing Houston though. I keep forgetting they're playing Houston.
Yeah, it's a bad matchup. So
I might have him. I'll probably have him in my top 20, but I don't think I can go any higher than that just because of the matchup.
Yeah, we'll see. Dude, Singletary, right? Stingley is like so good at locking up the wide receiver 1. It is so crazy. And then Geno Smith is unlikely to start week 15, so it's Kenny Pickett. I think Brock Bowers, and that's it. And Genty on a hope and a dream.
Yeah. Genty, I don't feel good about into the playoffs. It's really scary.
Yeah. A kind of interesting pickup that if you hear this now, but Woody Marks and Nick Chubb are both absent from Wednesday's practice.
Yeah.
Agumbawale, I believe, is the backup. The
Nick
third
Chubb,
RB.
I was kind of worried about him playing this week anyway, just for him being banged up in the game. Woody Marks, hopefully it's just a Wednesday. They're just giving him the vet treatment already. He has been getting just an unreal amount of touches. I believe injuries were kind of a concern from him in college, so hopefully it's just a rest day for him.
Yeah. And then finally, Rico Dowdle didn't practice again today. He just had a bye. It's kind of weird. I know they said like Wednesday would be his like maintenance day, but like he didn't practice. I mean, whatever they want to keep it the same, so it's just a dude's day. But that's all I have for news and notes.
And Drake London officially out for week 15 as well.
Yeah, right. They play the Thursday night game.
Yes.
Yeah, I left out all of that for the preview.
You just wanted to. Smart. Look at you thinking ahead.
I try.
Folks, that's why there's 2 of us, because one of us clearly just couldn't do it alone. Well, cool. What else you got before we get in the Thursday game?
That's all I have. The only thing I saw left was that, Hopium, if you made it with Justin Jefferson. I don't know if you did, to be honest with you. If you made playoffs, like kudos to you if you did, but they're going to find ways to get him the ball football. We've heard this story. It's old as could be.
Yeah, I've got him in a Grand Theft Auto league. I just stole him 2 weeks ago because it was like my only choice to pick up, and I can't decide if I want to play him or not.
Yeah.
It's rough. All right, let's get to this Thursday game. Folks, a lot of implications in here. There's no more messing around. You have to have your lineup optimized, set to win. We're going to talk about the 4-9 Falcons going to Tampa Bay, taking on the 7-6 Bucks. It's a 44.5 point over/under. Tampa Bay favored by just 4.5 after coming off the divisional loss to the Saints. This division is nasty. Whoever you think's going to win, it's usually the other side. Like, they just beat the crap out of each other.
Yeah, like I'm like last week I said the Saints being 8.5 underdog was kind of silly, and I said to bet that one. This one 4.5, I think that's a little more respectable for this game. I think like the Bucks are probably favored by a field goal or better than that. So I'm still my first inkling is just like I think Tampa Bay should win this game, especially because Mike Evans is coming back.
Yes. So how do you look at Baker then? I mean, because obviously Kirk Cousins we don't care about for fantasy, but Baker, I've got him at 14. I'm willing to play him, but he looks hurt. I am really concerned.
Where's the line for him? Like who's in front of him that you would consider like starting over? I guess
I've got Sam Darnold over Indy or at Indy.
Okay, I like that. I like Sam Darnold preferably. I guess if you
Trevor Lawrence, I like above him.
I can see it being a better game for Baker than Trevor.
I've got Patrick Mahomes up there, Jared Goff, Brock Purdy, Jackson Dart. Okay. Just below him, I've got Marcus Mariota one spot below him. I've got C.J. Stroud, Bo Nix, Jordan Love, and then Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I think I'd have Baker over the guys you listed just previously.
So yeah, he's a fringe QB1. I think you can still treat him as a QB1 despite me having him at 14. He's just kind of in that lump sum. Which one finds more luck? Which one gets a little bit more? The ball just falls his way, and that extra touchdown that pushes you above. So I'm kind of cool with all of them over. Like once you get to Purdy, Jackson Dart, Dak Prescott, like my top 9, he's not going over there. But I could fall for the argument against like Goff, Mahomes, Trevor, or Darnold.
Yeah, you can entertain me with an argument with those.
Nice running backs. I mean, Bijan, tried and true.
Yeah, it's Bijan, it's Bucky. I don't want to start Algier anymore.
No.
Like I don't want to start Rashad White. I don't want to start Sean Tucker like in any aspect. I think Bucky's back in that role, and I think Bijan's, you just hope that he falls in the end zone really at this point.
So I guess really the only other pieces on Atlanta, it's Mooney and Pitts. How are you looking at those two this week?
People have been like big on the Pitts train because I think last week he had such a great. He's been 2 back-to-back weeks, I guess. It looks
90
like
and 82 his last 2 games, 6 and 7 catches.
I mean, where do you have him on your rankings? Like, who's the contender to take over for him? I'm sure he's in the tight end 1 category for everybody.
Yeah, I've got him at tight end 8 right now.
Okay,
I've got him
just behind him.
Tyler Warren is directly behind him.
Yeah, I think
that one's so hard.
That
one's so hard. Dalton Kincaid's right behind that. Then Brenton Strange, Theo Johnson. I mean, Kyle Pitts before these last 2 games, it was 2 catches, 25 yards, 2 for 14, 2 for 38, 4 for 38. But what's going on these last 2 weeks when he's 6 for 90, 7 for 82? Drake London's out, and I'm pretty sure, he's out again. So I don't hate the logic in putting him out there.
I'm good with Drake London. I think all those names you said. I think there was one that I was like, I think I'd start him. I think it was Kincaid. I think I'd happily start Kincaid over Pitts, just because one, it's also Thursday too. So like, makes me nervous,
For sure. And Dalton Kincaid, I believe it's a 50-point over under for Buffalo and the Patriots. Yeah. So I do want a little bit of that magic, but
yeah.
I guess Mooney. Where do you look at him this week?
I don't want to. Yeah, I'm fading him. I can't. There's nothing there for me to be like, yes, I want to start Darnell Mooney in the playoffs.
Godwin, Ibuka, Mike Evans. Who gets start? I guess where are you ranking all of those guys as far as like wide receiver 1, 2, 3?
Man, this is tricky because like I think Ibuka was pretty good with Mike Evans, right? That's where his weeks were shining. So he had somebody opposite of him to take the focus off. Like, this is tough. Like, I want to start Mike Evans. Like, I genuinely want to start Mike Evans. And then a part of me is just like, well, I mean, if Mike Evans comes back, it's the same tale as it was for his first weeks. Like, I want to start Ibuka too.
Yeah, right now I've got Mike Evans at 20, Ibuka at 24, Godwin at 29. So it's kind of like, that's how rankings work. You don't always know whether they're going to go big or go home. So you pick kind of right in the middle, and you hope you're not too far off. I guess Ibuka or let's play that game.
Okay.
Ibuka or you just said you like McLaurin. Ibuka or McLaurin?
I think I'll play McLaurin this week with Mariota.
Ibuka or Watson?
I think I'll play Watson this week over Ibuka.
I will say he does play Denver this week.
I forgot about that.
Patrick Surtain. I'm a little nervous about that.
Yeah, I take that back. I think I take Ibuka.
I think it would be team dependent on me. I guess you don't really know. It's tonight. You don't really get that. Oh, yikes. Lad McConkey or Ibuka. Lad gets Kansas City.
I think I'm going to Ibuka. Chargers look weird. The Chargers just look really weird as a team. They're winning games, which is great. That defense, we're going to talk about him in our preview in the offseason. Minter, he's going to be a head coach somewhere. I just don't know where, but he will be a head coach.
Yeah, the Chargers looked weird. They just lucked out that the Eagles looked weirder on Monday, so they pulled off the
worse.
Jacoby Myers or Ibuka.
I'll say Jacoby just because it's Sunday and Thursday. It's really, if they play the same day, I think I might lean Ibuka, but Thursday just scares me, man. It's just like
divisional Thursday too.
Yeah, divisional Thursday. Those are so wonky.
DK Metcalf or Ibuka.
I think DK Miami, right? They're playing Miami.
Yeah, I think I take DK too. Like I've got them just 3 spots ahead.
And Pittsburgh controls their destiny.
Michael Pittman or Ibuka.
Ibuka. It's going to be rough for Pittman and Pierce. I just feel like.
Yeah, same. And then when it comes to K. Dotton's not playing. Never mind.
He's doubtful.
I was going to suggest
Durham
anyway.
and Culp.
Yeah, we don't play tight ends for Tampa Bay folks. We just don't, not since Gronkowski was there.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You remember when he played there?
I do. I remember that. I drafted him like the 10th round the year he got over there because people were afraid.
Oh, Gronk. I missed that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll come back.
Nah, I think he's very because like my friends are trying to like poke fun of the whole Andrew Luck situation. I'm like, that dude had a flip phone while he was a pro. That dude saved all of his money, and now he's the athletic director for football for Stanford, like living in Palo Alto, and gets to like tell players, "Hey, come play at Stanford."
He's not even 40.
Yeah,
like
he's living a great life. Like, you kidding me? Yeah,
crazy stuff. Nice. What else you got for this game?
That's all I have. Yeah,
sweet.
This is like it's kind of a weird game to start off playoffs for fantasy football. This is like a weird one. It's just you got some pieces. You got 2 solidified pieces that should be in your lineup. Everything else is a wild card.
Which that's exactly what fantasy people want to hear. It's exactly what we want to deal with here tonight, folks. It's gonna be a good one. Who's gonna win it though?
I'm gonna say the Bucks.
I'm gonna say Bucks money line because this divisional game, I don't want to mess with them the points.
I'll say spread too. I'll take the 4.5.
It should. They absolutely should.
Yeah.
If I had to put money, it would be on that. But
Scary.
Goodness, I mean, this is the time when Kirk Cousins has looked crap for the Falcons until he plays the Buccaneers.
That's right. I forget. He always goes. He went off last week twice.
Both games, he absolutely went out there and.
But that was with Drake London though, too. To be fair.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I might be taking some over on Kirk Cousins props this weekend.
Crazy.
I guess do you have a prop for Thursday night game? Anything you want to throw out there?
I'm trying to think if there's a prop on the top of my head that I would absolutely love. And
Darnell
I think I'm staying away. I think I'm staying away from this game from like props. I don't want to go look and be like, oh, I love this because like I want to stay away from Thursday night first round of playoff game from betting.
Oh no! If I'm not putting fantasy players in there, I'm putting my money in there. So
yeah,
Darnell Mooney's only at 34.5 yards. I'm smashing his over just for the narrative of Kirk Cousins going out there and getting it on the Buccaneers.
I might take Bucky's all-purpose yards over. That's probably where I'd want to lean.
Okay, yeah. What's he at?
Rushing, receiving yards. He's at 87.
Whew.
Yeah.
That was a line, but I'll take it.
I'll take it. I'd be okay with that.
Nice. Anything else you got for the people before we get out of here?
I got nothing, man.
Folks, make sure move your players, move them to the positional slots if you're putting them in on Thursday. Get ready. It's coming fast. It's coming furious, but no Vin Diesel at least. This is at @too_much_Brian if you're looking for me. He is at @too_much_BMulk. Check us out everywhere. Like, subscribe, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, on the socials. What else you got, man?
Nothing. Gamble responsibly.
Yeah, absolutely, folks. We'll see y'all next time. Check us out tomorrow. We've got Fantasy Round 1 starts and sits.